We all go through life with wounds which have marked us. Today I would like to share with you a meditation I use on myself and with those I work with. I call it the 5 wound meditation because I believe the 5 words I will use to describe each wound round up most of the hurtful experiences you may have gone through. The wounds of the soul are those which hurt and left their mark on our psyche and heart. And if this pain is not acknowledged, then it can't be cured, nor will we be able to expand. This meditation is not to take over your own therapy and is not an overnight fix. It is soul talk with your subconscious, and it may take a long time for you to believe yourself worthy, for you to believe the words I am saying here. But through repetition and honesty, you can train your subconscious to a different outlook in life. Through our subconscious, we can not only influence but transform what was into something new and beautiful. If through this meditation you feel triggered, do not doubt in stopping. A little bit of apprehension is normal. A full-on trigger is not good for you, so take your time and come back to this when you are ready. Let's start. Find a place in which you can relax and feel comfortable. Stretch yourself, take space, and close your eyes and let go of expectations. Breathe in deeply. Hold on to it for as long as it feels comfortable. Don't force yourself. As you exhale, imagine you're letting go of all the burdens you carry. Repeat this process 2 more times. Fill your lungs to their maximum capacity. As you exhale now, feel how a light descends upon you. Imagine it as a channel that reaches all the way into your heart and finds its home there. Take a minute to experience this. Feel your heart and how this light soothes the pain of every wound, filling you with absolute love. Imagine this light now channel as a voice, a gentle, soothing voice, a caring, loving voice. It may be a voice you know well. It may be just part of your imagination. That gently voice whispers to you, I love you. You're beautiful. You're worthy. I see you. I see all of you. And it is all good. I love you. I love you. I love you. Just because you are. Now focus on your heart and mind, for it is in this where the most sacred, beautiful, but also painful feelings are kept. In a conscious manner, send those parts of yourself all the love you can gather. These parts of you represent your inner child. Show that inner child that you love him or her, that he or she is safe with you. Within you, there is the capacity to heal and to experience the most wonderful emotion there is in all its ranges, in all its infinite expressions. That emotion is love. Let's start the journey. You're now in a place that is pitch dark, but there is no fear. It is peaceful. There is nothing here to hurt you. Just the eternal water soothing you. These are the waters of your subconscious. Do not fear them. I am here with you, so you're not alone doing this. I am here to guide you if you feel lost. Now dive into the waters, and as you do, imagine seeing a ladder that descends. The deeper you go, the more you start to notice a light at the end. This ladder leads to a door. Once you reach the door, you realize this is a place where time has no rules. It is a portal which will take you back to a moment in your past. Before you open the door and walk through, I will ask you to summon your courage, reminding yourself that you're safe. Empower yourself until you truly believe that you're more than capable of changing how this story unfolds. Remember that the only energy that matters here is the one coming from within you and your intention. If you're now ready, I will ask you to open the door and step in. As you get in, you notice you're in a room in which there are 5 doors. These doors represent 5 different moments of your past. The first door you see is of rose color, and on it is written the word rejection. Before you open it, remember that these doors are mostly focused on your childhood, but perhaps you may relate to them from a different space in time, such as a young adult or even an adult. Let your heart and psyche lead you to the right moment that needs healing. Before you open the door, let the image of a memory associated with rejection come to mind. A memory that left its print on you. Breathe. And now, without any doubt, open the door and step in the room. You are now there in that moment, in that place. How were you in that moment? What age? Was someone else there with you? Without fears, visualize the scene as if you were witnessing all over again. Breathe. Now this is the moment to start healing. So I will ask you for the monumental task of experiencing the pain that moment caused you. Let the tears flow if they must. There is no shame. From this place, recognizing your own voice as you are now, say out loud, I am worthy. And even though others may not believe it, their opinion or actions do not change the reality that I am worthy. Those who rejected me were living their own circumstances, but I will not longer carry their pain, their anger, their wounds. I am not responsible for those. I comprehend that I cannot please everyone. That would be impossible. Now, I am going to ask you to describe all the things you felt at that moment, back in that time. Now walk up to the you of that moment and hug him or her. Hug him with the most genuine love. And now, in whichever way you want, envelop this whole scenario with love. And thank yourself for the strength to be here, to start healing. Smile internally to this scenario and say goodbye. Magically, you're now back in the room with the 5 doors. Except this time, the rose-colored door is shining beautifully from within. You now decide it is time to open the second door. Its color is light blue, and on it is written the word abandonment. Before you open it, I am asking you to please bring to mind a situation, memory, in which you felt abandoned. That scenario which wounded your heart. Breathe, and with determination, open the door and step into the room. Visualize every detail. How you were, how old. Remember if there was someone else with you. And without fears, visualize the scene and witness it as if you were there again, in real time. It has come the moment to heal. Observe the pain you felt, the pain you're feeling, and repeat to yourself, I am of value, even if no one else believes it. The fact that they don't has no merit, for I know I am valuable. Those who abandoned me were living their own circumstances. I cannot carry their pain, nor their responsibility. My value is infinite, and knowing this is enough. The most important thing is that I do not abandon myself, that I don't ever give up on myself. Now express what you felt at that moment. Give the person you were a genuine loving hug. And now, in whichever way you feel is best, envelop this memory with love and thank yourself for being brave to be here, to heal. Smile internally and say goodbye. Once more, you're back in the room with 5 doors. But this time, the light blue door is shining beautifully from within. You observe the 3rd door. This door is color green, and on it the word humiliation is written. Before you cross it, I am asking you to remember a scene of humiliation which hurt you. Now take a deep breath in, summon your strength and open the door. Step into the room. You are there, in that moment, at that place. Recognize everything, visualize it. How were you then? How old? Was there someone else there with you? Without fears, visualize the whole scene and relive it by witnessing it up close. The moment to heal has come. I am asking you to please observe the pain that moment caused you and say to yourself that you are aware that any humiliation you experience will only have as much power in you as you now allow it. Say to yourself out loud, I believe in myself, and no one and nothing will change that. Those who humiliated me lived their own circumstances. I cannot be responsible for their pain. Only I can judge myself, for no one has ever walked in my shoes. I am more than what others want to believe of myself. Now please express all the emotions you felt at that moment. Then hug the person you were with love. And now, in whichever way you feel it best, envelop this scene with love and thank yourself for having the courage to be here and the wisdom of knowing what to do to heal. Now smile internally and say goodbye. You are now back in the room with the 5 doors. But this time, just like the previous 2, the green door is shining beautifully from within. Now focus on the 4th door. This door is of red color, and on it is written the word treason. I am now going to ask you to please bring to mind the time in which you were betrayed. That wound that was left in you is the one you will face now. Without doubts, open the door and step in that room. You are now there, in that place, at that time. Recognize everything. How old are you? How were you? Was there someone else with you? Without fear, I want you to visualize this scene as clearly as possible, reliving each part of that moment. Breathe. The time has come to heal. Please observe the pain the moment caused you and say out loud what you felt. Express it. Breathe. Now repeat. I understand that treason hurt, but everything happens for a reason, and I trust in the fairness of life. Those who betrayed me were living their own circumstances. I cannot carry their pain, nor can I force others to give up who they are for me. I understand that I am responsible for me, and that what matters is that I do not betray myself. I release from me any feelings of hate, of guilt, of shame. Now hug the person you were at that time with as much love as you can gather. And now, in whichever way you feel it best, envelop this moment in pure love and thank yourself for being wise enough to recognize how to heal. Smile internally and say goodbye. Now you're back in the room with the 5 doors. But this time, the green door is shining beautifully from within. The fifth door is of yellow color, and on it is written, Injustice. Bring to mind a moment that marked you, in which you experienced injustice. And now, with all your strength, open the door and step into that room. You're now back in time. Visualize everything as it was. See yourself in that moment. How were you? How old were you? Was there someone else with you? Without fear, visualize the scene all over again and relive it as if you were there. It's okay to feel sad, hurt, angry, and it's more than okay to let the tears flow. Now has come the moment to heal. Observe the pain that moment caused you. And repeat. I understand that I did not deserve such injustice. I understand I had no power over that moment. It was out of my hands. I understand who I am now, and what I stand for is the most important thing. Those who committed such injustice were wrong, and I will no longer let them have power over me. It is not my responsibility to carry their pain, but to validate my own. I trust in life. I trust in life to know that such a thing took place for whatever reason I may not yet understand. But I know there is an equilibrium in life. And that which did not kill me can make me stronger, wiser, freer, more loving, and just. I release any feeling of hatred or shame or guilt. Now please express all the things you felt at that moment. And in this moment, with all the love you have, hug the person you were at that time. Now, in whichever way you feel it best, envelop this situation with love and thank yourself for being wise enough to choose healing. Smile internally and say goodbye. You are now back in the room with the 5 doors, and you can see the yellow door shining beautifully from within. Suddenly you realize how the light from all 5 doors is really one big light. And this light now takes over the whole room, creating a healing bubble all around you. This potent energy vibrates with so much love and wisdom, showering you with beautiful energy. Now say, I am healing. I know what to do to take care of myself. I am not denying what took place in those scenarios. I choose not to run from my own pain. I choose not to run from my own shadow, but instead, I am choosing to accept the gifts my shadow offers me through the transformation of my pain into internal power. This healing of my wounds is expansion as a being. Everything that was contributed to who I become and who I choose to continue becoming. I accept the beauty of my light and my dark, the wisdom of all my emotions, for they serve me to own my power as co-creator and free being. I am divine. I am wise. I am playful. I am wild. I am unique. I am sacred. I am free. I am full of love, and from this moment I will dance with life and ride the waves. I open myself to life and all its experiences, understanding that it is my life and I choose how best to create it. That what matters is the intention in my heart, my purpose, my choices. What matters is to recognize that I have this life and it is my God-given right to live it. Because no matter what others say, as long as I believe in myself, my heart, mind, and soul won't lead me astray. You're beautiful and more than worthy. Remember that.